everyone, I'm Abby, and welcome back to One Code Camp channel. Today, we'll talk a little bit about how to quit your MongoDB server and more advanced querying capabilities in MongoDB. Let's go! Before we start, I'd like to show you that once you've installed MongoDB on your machine, it automatically starts whenever you turn on your computer. In some situations, you want to stop the MongoDB server and just start it when you want to use it again. To do that, just go to your task manager, look for MongoDB, then click the arrow button beside it, and right-click on the MongoDB server. You may stop it here, or open Services here, or use the Services tab on the top nav. Search MongoDB, right-click, and stop it here. You can also do the same to start it or restart. Moving forward, let's explore more operators and more querying commands. First, let's open our MongoDB Compass and MongoDB shell. Let's connect to our local host by copying the connection string from MongoDB Compass. Let's make this a little bigger. Switch to our music library database. And clear our space. When using the find method, it will return us all the documents in that collection. To specify what you want to find, we need to pass in some filters. And for that, we have to use a special query operator, and operators in MongoDB are denoted by a $sign. We'll look at some of them right here, right now. Let's use db.songs.find and pass in some filters. We want to filter this one using the rating. Then add another object right here. And inside, we will use the operator, which will begin with a $sign. Then we want to type GT, which stands for greater than, so that we can find the documents with ratings greater than 7. If we hit on enter, sure enough, it only showed us those documents that have a rating of 8s and 9s. If we try 8, it will only return us those with ratings of 9. Let's clear this one out. And if we go back to our previous commands, we can just edit this one out and use LT, which stands for less than, and it will give us the documents with the rating less than 8. If we want to include 8 in the documents that we want to find, we can use LTE, which stands for less than or equal to, and it will give us 7s and 8s. We can do the same with greater than and make it GTE, or greater than or equal to. Other than just using the rating, or only the artist, and so on, we can use them together in the same command. For example, we want to find songs that have a rating greater than 7 from this specific artist, Rain Gem. And it filtered our song collection and returned us only the documents with a rating greater than 7 from the artist Rain Gem. Another operator that we can explore is the OR operator, and it will return us the values that we specified inside the OR operator. For example, we want to find all the documents that have a rating of 7 or 8. Then an array and different objects inside that array, which will be the different filters that we want to pass in. So here, what we're doing is passing in an array of filters, and if one of those matches, then we will get that document. We can make this a different field as well. For example, I want the documents with the rating of 7, but also those documents in which RainGem is the artist. So if we enter that, we will get this because the artist is RainGem, even though the rating is 8, and these two documents with a rating of 7, even though it's a different artist. Now, let's do another example where we can kind of mix up different operators and filters. So we'll make use of the OR operator again. And this will be an array of different filters. We can make use of the duration. And in here, let's make use of another operator that we have used earlier, which is the LT, or less than, and let's type in 170. Then another object of duration again, but this time we want it to be greater than 190. So we want the documents where the duration of the song is less than 170 or greater than 190. So here we have less than 170, greater than 190, less than 170 again, and greater than 190. Okay, moving forward, I want to show you another thing that we can consider using when we want to use the OR operator. Earlier, we have used the OR operator when we want to find documents that are either 7 or 8. We can use the OR operator if we want more results, like if we want to find those that have 7, 8, or 9 ratings by typing something like this. So we can say db.songs.find the OR operator, and inside the array are the ratings that we want to get. So that's like 7, 8, 9, and so on, if you have more ratings. But if there are hundreds of documents in our collection, it will be impractical for us to do this. For example, there are a lot of numbers and not just 1 to 10. And even with 1 to 10, it will be a lot to type. So what we can do is put it in a range of values. So we can type in db.songs.find, then put the rating inside the object. Then inside another object, we're going to use another operator called in. This selects the documents where the value of a field that is equal to any field in the specified array. So here, we got the same results that we got when we used this command, but it's a lot shorter and much easier. Okay, let's clear this out and check the opposite of in. So this one looks like in. We pass in the field, which is the rating. Then instead of using in, we can try using nin, which is not in. And the only thing that is returned to us is this document that doesn't have any rating of 7, 8, or 9. Let's try not including only 7 and 9, just so we can get more documents. Now we got the 8s, and this one that doesn't have any rating. Before we move forward to more querying, I've arranged my music library database so that they can have nested documents of reviews. I also edited our song Borrow so it can have fields and data that is the same as the others. Here on the nested documents, we have the name and comment. And in this part, we will learn how to query documents based on these array values. So far, we have been querying and using filters using these properties and fields. And here, these are just single values. And we also have the genres array. So if we want to get the documents using the genres field and specify that we want it to be, for example, pop. This right here will look for the documents in the genres field and look if it contains pop inside the genres array. And it doesn't matter if the array has another genre in it, it will still give us that document. If we try another one like punk, it will do the same. However, if we want it to return the document with that one genre that we specified inside, for example, we want the documents where the only genre is pop, we can make it an exact match by putting it inside an array. So here, we will only get one document where the genre is only pop. If we put in punk, it will not return us anything since we don't have any document where the genre is punk alone. If we put in pop and punk, it will give us this document with these exact genres. We have another operator that we can use called all. The all operator selects the documents where the value of a field is an array that contains all the specified elements. Okay, for us to get a clearer grasp of this, let us look at our previous example. If we use this command, we only got the genres with punk. And it doesn't matter if it has any other genres with it. So if I want all documents with punk and pop, I can use the operator all. So here I want punk to be in the genres array, and I want pop as well. So if both of these genres are in the array, even if the array has more genres in it, then it will find us that document. Let's look at other genres so that we can understand it more. There we go. This document has pop and rap, and even though there are other genres inside of the genres array, it returned us this document. Now, to fetch the data inside our nested document, I want to show you another thing. Let's go back to our compass just to refresh our memory on how it looks like. So we have the name and the comment inside the reviews array. What if we want to get all the reviews by Abby, which is a name inside the reviews array? Can we use name inside the object? We cannot do that since it is inside the reviews array. We have to access reviews first, then use the dot notation, then the property inside reviews, which is the name. Now, we have to place that inside quotations, and we need the value, which is now, I want the reviews of Abby. And we should be getting back any song documents which Abby has a review on. In the next videos, we'll explore more on MongoDB advanced querying. See you in the next ones.